Hey, welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the tech news update for Friday, March the 4th, 2016. And today, in our little bits of news update, we have Apple versus the FBI. It seems that more and more companies are actually filing support of legal documents to help Apple win its case against the FBI. More and more tech companies have been saying, yeah, look, we can't, allow backdoors. We can't allow the FBI to come over and ask us for things like that all the time. It's not a good idea. And in the increasing support of Microsoft, Facebook, Twitter, and other companies, a lot of them have sent legal documents to help the Apple computer company to really try to win this case against the FBI. So it's going to be interesting with all the weeks and all the talking of this. It's a major event right now, and it could classify itself as one of the major events of 2016. It's going to be interesting to see how things continue to grow with this case. Well, Apple support is now finally on Twitter. They had not been there ever, and a lot of people saying, yeah, okay, how come Apple is there now? And there's an increasing number of people that are unhappy with Apple with many aspects of their support for their mobile devices like iPads, iPhones, mostly iPhones, and even Mac computers. And I think this is a response from Apple to try and help in support. As a tech guy, have a lot of clients that have Mac computers and tell me how they weren't really happy with the support that they got after their Mac had problems, especially at the price that you pay for. So I think this is a way to try and make the image of Apple's support a little more obvious and maybe better. Well, an interesting little detail happened here in the Amazon Kindle Fire. Amazon Kindle Fire, it actually had a update, and the weird thing here is that the encryption which was built in the Kindle Fire is now gone since that update. No more encryption. So that's a very interesting turn of events. Not much information. There's Amazon saying, oh, well, we turned it off because it slowed down the tablet. And, that could be the possibility for sure. But it is strange that in the wake of the really um, interesting case of Apple versus the FBI, how come right now they're turning off in an update encryption of this tablet? So that's kind of curious actually, and I'm wondering if it doesn't have something to do with the FBI and Apple right now. So it's going to be interesting to see the events on this, and if a lot of people talk more about it, what's happening with that. Well, Oculus said, okay, here's the fact. We will not be on Apple Mac computers because, well, they don't have the power to run the Oculus VR headset. And, it's one of the myths that I hear all the time. People saying, oh, I bought a Mac because, it's just so powerful. Well, it's not more powerful than a PC. And actually, buck for buck, if you buy a PC and pay the same price that you paid your Mac, you've got a PC that is probably 10 times more powerful than your Mac computer. It's one of those very interesting facts that, shows how people know very little about technology. And so Oculus said, no, look, there's no Apple computer that really is good enough to support what we do. And one of the things of that is, of course, Apple computers often had very, very low grade display adapters. I've never seen a Mac with a really good graphics adapter. So that is one of the reasons why Oculus says, well, for now, we're not on the Apple Mac computers, and we won't be in the near future unless they do a really good computer instead of what they are doing right now. Well, adoption rate of OS 10 El Capitan, which is the latest version of OS 10 operating system for Mac computers, isn't exactly going as planned. It seems that only 47.9% of Mac users have jumped on that version of OS 10, and that this is at a rate that is only about 65% the rate of the last operating system. So it does seem that a little bit like Windows, OS 10 is not really pushing forward that fast. And it is interesting because a lot of people, think of Macs as being the best computers that never have problems. But I can tell you as a tech guy that one of the reasons why the people are holding off to this update is that a lot of my clients actually had problems upgrading from one operating system to another with Mac computers. So everywhere there's problems, even on Macs. Well, Apple has also said in court yesterday that there's a serious risk that if they have a cracking code or if they have a backdoor, that it would leak into the wild and that there would be danger for the users. And that's why it's very important that everything stays like it is. Encryption that's not crackable if possible, and no possibility of entering such a device as an iPad or an iPhone. So, that's something that I also think about, and that's one of the reasons why I don't think it's very important that there's no backdoor anywhere that's done, because it does really, really increase the risk of having security issues with our own computers and devices. So, this is something that we need to continue talking about, and we'll see the outcome as Apple continues to debate with the FBI. So that was the little tech news update for March the 4th, 2016. If you enjoy my videos, why not subscribe to my channel? You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you like our videos, you can leave comments, suggestions, anything you want to know about Windows, anything you'd like me to post a video about, let us know. And thank you so much for following me on this channel.